afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day it is when this video reaches to you. Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my office. It is bright and early on Saturday morning. It is 3:20 a.m. That's right, you heard me, 3:20 a.m. and we are set out to do a 4-hour Amazon Flex block. So let's go make that money, honey. Alright, so for today's video, what I want to do is I started my mileage tracker right before I left my house. I want to track my mileage from my house to the warehouse, my entire route, and then from my last stop all the way home, so I can calculate the entire mileage for this Amazon Flex block. And then I'll use my gas calculator that I have below in the description box. I'm going to calculate exactly how much gas I spent on this 4-hour block. It's $120. Hopefully I'll finish early, but you never know. But what I also want to do is, below in my description box, I have a payroll calculator as well, that basically you plug in what state that you live in, and you plug in all your figures, and it will tell you exactly how much you would be paying in taxes according to your state. I think that this is like the best gig worker tool, because it literally can help you daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, to know how much you need to put aside for taxes, if that's something you need to do. So I want to figure it all out and then deduct it all from the pay, and basically figure out if it was really worth my time to do this Amazon Flex block. Does that sound like something you guys might be interested in? I thought so. So let's do it. All right, I'm on my way to the warehouse now. I have a 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock block. I gotta get there my 15 minutes early, so we're gonna get there at 3:40 and get this day started, so let's go. We have 24 packages. First stop is 9 minutes away, which is actually really close. I never really had it be so close. But dude, I asked for an extra vest, and one girl told me to get it down the other end. And when I went to the other end, the girl was kind of like I don't know, she had an attitude. She's like, no, we can only give you one. I'm like, okay, well, you didn't give me this one, so. And she wouldn't give it to me, so like, what are you supposed to do when you get a hole in it or something like that? They want you to deliver like with dirty vests and holes. Like, it doesn't even make sense. One, get a life, lady. They had like at least a dozen boxes of them. Like, get a life. She wasn't even wearing one, so what do you care? Like I said, get a life. All right, so looks like we're gonna be staying fairly close. There's a few stops that need to be delivered by a certain time. Hopefully we'll make that time. Hopefully we'll finish early, so I will let you guys know. And yes, we are locked, loaded, ready to go. My front seat is literally overflowing. There was one box that was so big it's in my back seat. It seems like my route today is all like larger boxes, so but I think we'll finish early. It seems like it's a pretty decent route, but you don't know till you get out there and you get to each stop. besides me, obviously, do you guys watch YouTube or have YouTube playing while you're out delivering? Like, I definitely do. I put YouTube on and have it playing in the background while I'm out delivering. But, like I said, besides me, who or what channel is your go-to channel to have playing in the background while you're out delivering? For me, there's a few. I actually like Haley Reese. She's not a good tuber. She does like scary, like ghost stories. I love that stuff. I love paranormal, scary stuff. Young KK vlogs. But let me know down in the comments, like, what gig tubers besides myself or what channels motivate you the most, because I like having that motivation while I'm out working, and it's helpful to us all. So I would love to hear who you guys watch besides me. So don't forget to put that down in the comments. All right, that last stop kind of ticks me off because it's legit a trailer park with RVs everywhere, and there legit isn't any numbers on any of these RVs, and the directions said to leave on the RV steps. Didn't say anything about what type of RV it was. It gave me basically no information whatsoever. But that's not always accurate either, so I don't know. I really feel like they should have numbers on these RVs. It's ridiculous. So I hope I delivered it to the right place. Right next door to it, there was like a house that had the number that would be right before or after the number I was looking for. So I do believe I got the right house or RV, but there's no guarantee because there was no numbers on it. I just don't understand. And there were no numbers on the ground either. Sometimes they'll have the numbers on the ground. Just, I don't know. I feel like it should be more clearly labeled in those situations, but what do I know? I'm just a delivery driver. See, well, at least that one had the number on the ground, but I don't know why I'm delivering to all mobile homes, but I don't know. So the way that I usually work it out is 6 o'clock would be halfway for my route because it's 4 to 8, and I've got 24 packages, so I need to be on package 12 at least by 6 o'clock. I'm heading to package 9, and it's 4:55. So yeah, I mean, we seem to be on track and then some. So hopefully I will finish early. Oh, that's always my goal. Yeah, no, oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Why? Oh, come on. I don't want no trouble with you. Just do your thing. Let me by, please. Alright, so literally the halfway point was stop 12, but each of the 12, 13, and 14 were all like a minute apart, so it was perfect. So we're heading to stop 15, and it isn't even halfway point yet, so we are definitely finishing early. I am stoked about that. Big frog. Move. Wow, I've never seen a frog that big. Which one's 7502? Get. It's a big, huge frog. I think it's up here. Bullshit, because I should be finishing early, but the next stop's 14 minutes away. I've only got 3 packages left to deliver, and it's taking me down all these dirt roads to farmland. I hit a nasty pothole. All these roads look like side roads, but the speed limit's like 45 or 55 in some of them. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm down a dirt road right now. I don't know what you do if another car's coming towards you because there's no room to move over. But luckily enough, I don't have to worry about that. I really would like a coffee, but I've got 3 packages left. Dude, I just whacked myself in the eye with my light when I was taking it off because it's getting light out. But as I pulled up to this house, I heard a gunshot. But it's because they're in the woods and they're either hunting or they're probably practicing. But it kind of scared me and took me off guard because it's huge land. Like, there's so much. We're in the middle of the country. We're in like farmland, and that's kind of been my biggest fear is like getting shot at or something. Because it's like it's dark out and you're walking around these people's properties, and some people want me to put it on their back porch and stuff, which I don't feel comfortable doing. But oh well. So 2 stops left. They're 9 minutes away, but they're both near each other. So this will be it. So let's finish this up. It is 6:48, so we'll finish about 7 o'clock. So it'll end up being a 3-hour block instead of a 4-hour block. So we will be making $40 an hour instead of $30 an hour. Not too bad. Alright, so we finished that route in 3 hours instead of 4, but it says we're about 45 minutes away from home. So I'm gonna stop and get coffee real quick. The way I look at it, by the time we get home, it'll be the 4 hours, so kind of works out, right? Ooh, spooky. I just kind of want to go over the stats. It is early in the morning on a Sunday morning, and I am going to run and go get gas and go over the gas mileage and the taxes and wear and tear. So as we get gas, we're going to go over the stats a little bit. So I left my house at 3:15 a.m. It was a 30-minute drive to the warehouse. And then that's getting there 15 minutes early. And then, you load the car up and everything. I completed my route at 7. And then I got home about 7:30ish. So according to my mileage tracking, we were out for a total of 4.2 hours for the $120, which comes out to be $28.57 an hour, which isn't bad. And then we drove 128.5 miles, which is actually less than $1 a mile. It's 93 cents a mile, okay? So yes, it is high mileage, but let's look at the fuel cost, okay? So if you go to my channel on YouTube and you click on my very first video that you see, I'm pausing it. If you go, I'm going to record this so you guys can see it with me, okay? 2, 1. All right, if you go to the arrow to the right under the video, and then you look where all the words are and you just click more. If you scroll down, you'll see the salary paycheck calculator and then the fuel cost calculator. Those are the two that we're going to use. So the fuel cost calculator, I'm going to open it on Safari. All right, so we drove 128.5 miles, okay? I get 33 miles to gallon on my 2021 Toyota Corolla. And the cost of gas I've just paid right now is $3.59. Of course, that's before I get my discount on Gridwise and Upside. So calculate. So I paid $13.98 for gas to drive 128.5 miles. That's not bad at all. All right, so let's go and be done with this and go to the salary paycheck calculator. Okay, so now it takes you to the ADP site. First thing I want to do is go to state and tell them what state that I'm in. Florida does not have state taxes, so it'll tell me that. All right, the next is I go to federal taxes and I answer some of the questions. My filing status is married, filing joint. I'm not going to put any of that stuff in there. No, I'm not exempt. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my earnings. It used to let you do daily, but now it doesn't. So weekly, I'm just going to say salary because we don't want to do the hourly. And pay period, all right, we made $120. What? 120. Come on. Done. All right, now. So we pay $9.18 in taxes. So now I'm going to my calculator and I'm going to take, so that's take home of 110.82. Okay, where's my calculator? So much stuff running here. 110.82 will be what we make after taxes. And then I'm going to minus the 13.88. All right, we get $96.94. Now, I was told that for wear and tear, you take how many miles you drove, 128.5, and you multiply it by like 10 to 15 cents. So we're going to multiply it by 10 cents. And we should take out $12.85 for wear and tear, okay? That's the easy way to calculate it, all right? So, I mean, you can do more if your car's more expensive. I get a lot of things, you know, paid for with this car, and I don't need to get oil changes. I go every 5,000 miles, not 3,000, because it's different. So now I'm going to take that $12.85 from the $96.94. $96.94 minus $12.85. So we actually get to keep $84.09. Now, that doesn't include the deduction we get back for the 62 cents a mile. So we will get money back from that, and you know, that too when we file our taxes. And if we claim anything else, like I have kids, so I have deductions and stuff like that. So that doesn't include that. I got to figure out how to calculate that 62 cents a mile back in for like a weekly pay, because I'm not quite sure how to do that right now, but I will find out. So I take the $84.09 and I'm going to divide that by the 4.2 hours. We still made $20 an hour. That's not bad. After taxes? Come on, guys, that's not bad at all. So I definitely think that Amazon is worth it. Actually, let me add this really quickly. Amazon Flex is definitely worth it if you don't accept base pay. Because I accepted a block that was paying me $30 an hour. Base pay would have been $18 an hour. So if I had accepted that instead, I would have made way less than $20 an hour. So keep in mind when you're accepting blocks through Amazon, not to accept base pay blocks if you can help it. Now let me know if you guys like this video by hitting that like button. Let me know down in the comments if you like me figuring out the taxes and the fuel cost and the wear and tear into the whole thing, so you get a real number of what I'm making. It's not that hard to do. Once you, like I said, I have the tools down below in the description box that makes it so much easier. It takes the guesswork out of it, because with the taxes, I noticed a lot of people here on YouTube are taking out way too much money aside for taxes. I don't really put that money aside, but it just lets me know how much they would take if I was, you know, out there working in a W-2. My conclusion is that Amazon Flex is definitely still worth it to me when you do all the calculations and stuff. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe as always. If you haven't subscribed already, consider doing so right now. I would really, truly appreciate it. And I promise that you have more great content coming your way. And check out this video right here that YouTube recommends. Peace out.